Siisa, recording artist, singer, and songwriter, and I'm New Age Artistry's Artist of the Month. Woohoo! I mean, there's a difference between Sisanda and Siisa.
Who is Siiisa?
Siisa. Siisa is a recording artist. She is a singer. Definitely a performer. Definitely a performer, songwriter also. Siisa is all about radiance, positivity, spreading unconditional love through her music, through her words, through her fashion statements, her hair, her smile. Siisa is radiance. Yeah, that is who Siisa is.
How long have you been grooming Siiisa?
Wow. I must say I've been grooming Siisa for the past 4 years. I think for the past 4 years. Wait, let me just count. 4 years. Actually. 4 years.
How is the journey been?
The journey has been absolutely amazing, breathtakingly beautiful. Obviously ups and downs there and there. It's been quite a journey, I must say, because I feel like being able to sing is one thing. I feel like I've learned a lot through this experience, because being able to sing is just one thing, but are you putting in work? Are you putting in the effort, the time? Are you making time for it? Are you prioritizing? Do you get what I'm saying? For me, it's been a learning opportunity, because not only did I learn how to be confident in my writing, I had to be comfortable with my own voice. I had to be comfortable in listening to myself, because one thing about me, I could never listen to myself. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't do that. I could never listen to myself.
It's weird.
It's weird. Like, I could never listen to myself, but I finally learned that if I don't listen to myself, who's going to listen to me? So I had to be firm, stand my ground, and actually let, the music do what it does, And had to be comfortable in my body, in my skin, in my hair, in my voice, in the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I introduce myself to people in the room. I can't even say, it's been just a fruitful experience, learning curves the whole way through. But I think what Siisa has been also doing for the past 4 years is just observing, observing the rooms that I enter, observing different artists that I meet, how to carry myself around, what is my brand, what is my brand, and what do I want my brand to be? What do I want people to see, And what is my sound? Where am I taking this? Are we working? Because I must say, over the course of 4 years, I haven't been working with a lot of people. I've been working with a small team, which is my homie Antenim. We go way back, 4 years ago, and I've been working with him hand in hand for the past 4 years, and we've been making incredible music, and I've been learning so much from him.
So give thanks to Siisa's song. Let's go.
Let me connect. Hey now.
Yeah.
We are no one, connected by the thread of life and death, ensuring we all are one. A vessel filled with energy, my soul in your speaks God. We all are one, connected by the thread of life and death, ensuring we all are one. A vessel filled with energy, my soul in your speaks God.
Patterns innocent. While we try to complicate what's there in play, different gods in several ways.
Yeah.
How did you meet them, and how has having someone like him in your team help you grow as an artist and help you adapt to the style?
Okay, so so this one time, this one time, I think 2016, was it 2017. Oh my gosh, I cannot even remember. 2016, 17, between those 2 years. Because I was at the ResCom at when I still used to study at TT. And I remember my manager was like, because I have a passion for everything that I do. So I was really good at what I was doing. And she was like, why don't you come back for the next year? You can be my personal assistant. And I thought about it and I was like, nah, that's not what I want to do. I want to make music. I want to do something about it. Because I know when I sing, I know how it makes me feel. You know, I know the emotions that it invokes. Like, it makes me feel so good. It's like a high, a spiritual high I can't even explain. So I was like, you know what? I want to pursue music. I want to do this, and I'm going to do this. So one day I'm sitting at the jungle. There was a spot on campus we'd call the jungle. So I'm chilling with my other friend, Vux. Vux at the time was, had what is it, like a blog type of a vibe going on. It was called The Plug or something like that. And basically what that platform was about was just giving exposure to artists that are coming up. Whether you be a graphic designer, whether you be a rapper, a singer, or you host events or what. So it was like a guide to finding artists in the Gauteng province. So I don't know, I was navigating through this app because at the time he was still building it. So I came across this video of this guy. What was the song? I can still remember the visuals. I can't remember the song's name, but I was like, whoa, who is this? He's like, yo, it's my homie Antenim, like, yo, he stays in Centurion, etc., etc. I was like, oh, okay, tell him I want to work with him. Tell him I want to work with him. I said, okay, cool, I'm gonna hook you up, And I don't know if it was the same day or a couple of days later, he's like, no, send me something that you've done. And at the time, I had worked with these other guys on campus. We used to chill and just freestyle to beats and what. And then this one day, we just decided to record one. So I sent him that song that we had done that day. It was called Breathing, I think. So I sent Vux the song. He's like, okay, cool, I'll hit you up in a few days. Sharp. I don't know. I wasn't really anxious. I wasn't hopeful. I just didn't know what to expect. Vux hits me up one day. He's like, yo, I spoke to my homie Antenim. He's like, no, he wants to meet you, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, and I think that week on a Saturday we met and he was working on a project that time, Give Thanks 1. Incredible project. And yeah, so he's like, I've got this project. So okay, we actually Vux that day went to go fetch me. Yeah, fetch me on campus and we went to Centurion and do you understand what I'm saying? We got to Centurion, introduced me, oh, this is Antenim, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. got in the studio. He's like, okay, I'm working on this project of mine and I have this specific song and I think you'd fit great into the song. So the song is called Fields. So it was him, Antenim, Francis J, and I don't like forgetting people's names, but it was this incredible lady. I can't remember her name, and it was me. But in the studio, it was just Antenim and I and Vox. So he's like, okay, here's the song. He made me listen to it. Cool. As soon as I heard the song for the second time, I just started writing. It did not even take me long to finish the verse. Wrote it, and history. History from then on. I think that day we did like 2 songs. And we kept in touch, and yeah, that's basically how we started out. It's been magic ever since. Yeah.
Hard times never last. How cool is a winter day? Entertained for the last. My time no more getting wasted, no more second chances. Protect my energy, so bring better energy. Hard times never.
Well, so we started working together, and
How long have you been working on the album?
on the project, I'd say a year. This is no. From last year, actually. Literally after quarantine, because I was just going crazy in quarantine. I was like, because I think after like a few months working with him, we actually did work on my first project, but I never finished that project. And kind of disconnected from that state of mind. And quarantine happened, etc., and here we are. So, in terms of the feedback, it's been actually great because people have never heard me on a full body of work. They've always heard me either on features or singles, because I remember in 2019 we dropped 2 singles, Stars and Lost Sequence. Thank you. And yeah, so the feedback has been really great, actually. I think people got to see another side of me. I think people got to actually lend an ear, like, okay, this is a full body of work. We've never had a full body of work from her. We've never heard it. So let's just give her a chance and actually like listen to her. And the reception has been really great. It's just been really positive remarks, positive reception. People are really responding well to it, and people already have favorites. So, I mean, it means a lot.
Maybe I was hopeful, or maybe just grateful. So many things have happened in the past. I don't know whether to feel safe or at ease. I don't know where to go, what to think. Experiences have shaped me in places that I never thought I've gone. But oh, it feels so good to just levitate in my presence. 'Cause I'm becoming a full woman, a grown woman, a wholesome woman. Just let me. 'Cause I'm becoming a full woman.
I think it took us like 2 weeks to actually like work on the project, and actually after 2 weeks then we decided which songs we want, because also on this experience I got to learn how to actually structure a whole project, if I'm working on songs, what kind of emotion do we want a listener to have throughout the project? So we'd choose songs that, you know, more or less were relatable to me. And I knew that people were going to be able to relate to it because it's something that we all go through, obviously in different phases in our life. And I just had to share that experience. And working on this project, I learned so much about myself. And it brought out a lot in me that I didn't know that I had. And I'm so glad I had someone like Antenim to actually guide me through this experience and take time to actually be patient and want me to be the best that I can be. And I feel like in this project, I really bared my soul. I gave it all, my all.
Why do you think that's the cause?
I don't know, yes. Maybe because I know it takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. Confidence is not something that's easily attainable, especially in the society that we live in today. Fear, also. Fear of failure. And there is that fear. Because I know some vocalists, especially ones that I used to hang around with on campus, they can sing and everything, but they're not doing anything about it. It's either they're too scared or they're making excuses. I was once upon a time that person. It's either they're making excuses or scared, you know. Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie. I've had that difficulty also. I've been so blessed to not experience it as much, but I've had encounters, you know, where I'd want to work with someone, but it seems like there are conditions. And yeah, because I can approach someone like, okay, I'd love to really work with you, and yeah, and then we can start working, but then there'd be those moments where it's just, you know, inappropriate gestures and everything like that. It's crazy. And it's so demeaning and disrespectful, you know? And I feel like maybe some women, you know, already they are defeated by such things and don't want to do it anymore, you know. It's tough being a woman in this industry, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it. It's actually, yeah, it's something. It's something.
Upcoming, facing more struggles you can share?
You know, just keep going, honestly. Keep going. Nobody can do you better than you. Nobody can live your dreams other than you. And hey, you gotta keep going, man. If you really love what you do, you gotta keep going. And regrets, no regrets. With you, you don't see importance in this. When I stayed away too long, can't put myself through the sono. Number one, I question why you never around. Number two, you must have been fucking around. Number three, your phone was always off all the time. Number four, you think you getting smarter than I. You can't duplicate